Hi, I'm here with Romeo and Coco Roo, and they're both kind of in their self-care happy places. And that's kind of our theme right now is what's going to get you in your self-care happy place for 2018. So, join me, grab your pen and paper, and we're going to make a self-care wheel for 2018. You're going to make your own wheel, and I'm going to make mine. So you're going to start with a piece of paper and you're going to make a circle on it. Don't worry about making a perfect circle on it, just a circle on it. And you can make it any size you want. You can even make it the size of your wall if you'd like to. And you're going to take your circle and you're going to divide it into sections. I think 6 sections is really enough. Now you can start making your sections smaller and smaller, and you can have maybe 12 self-care sections on your wheel, but I don't want your self-care plan to get really overwhelming for you when you look at it. So I'd like you to keep it simple so that your sections don't overwhelm you when you look at your wheel. Each of you are going to have one section on your wheel called foundation. And foundation is for sleeping, eating, and exercising. And what I mean by foundation is this is the part of your self-care where you always need to return to, check in with yourself, be sure that you're really on top of your game with your sleeping and your eating and your exercise, because if that's off, you can't really do the rest of your self-care. So a few weeks ago I was traveling and teaching somewhere, and my sleep was kind of disrupted because I was sleeping away from home, and the food, was kind of, iffy, not really what I usually eat. And so when I came home, I really needed to catch up on my sleeping and my eating and my exercising and kind of get myself back into my regular routines. And all other self-care was just kind of on hold. So one section of your 6 you save for foundation, and you can label your other sections anything you want. But if you're having trouble coming up with some names for your other 5 sections on your self-care wheel, feel free to borrow these words and pick the ones that really resonate with you for 2018. So when I made my self-care wheel, I decided to just grab some of those junk magazines that come to the house and some markers and a scissor and Mod Podge so I could cut and create kind of a collage out of my wheel. And so this, hey Coco, this is the wheel that I came up with. And on my wheel for 2018, here are the words that jumped out for my sections. So, Spirit House, Move, Play, Moonwalk, First, and Wasn't in My Plans. So I'm just going to explain to you what these sections were about. Wasn't in My Plans is about space, and it's about leaving some space in my life to see what it is that I need. And just paying attention to that is really part of my self-care, just having some unscheduled time and space. First is my foundation section, and it says eat and sleep, and the words restorative care jumped out, and I just love that for this section. I have a goal of doing a little more organizing in 2018 as part of my foundation, and I put writing in there because I always write first thing every morning. Under Moonwalk, that was about traveling this year for me. So I have World and Cool as Ice and Getting Away and Package Deal and Happy Anniversary, because I'm celebrating a really big anniversary next month in a big trip. So to me, that section is about travel. Play, I wanted to say the words you included, because it's really important for me to participate in play. And inner circle, and for me my inner circle is my family and my really close friends, and that's who I like to play with and spend my time with. Under Move, last year in 2017, very unexpectedly, I just started Nordic skiing and fell totally in love with it. And now it's really a part of my self-care. So under Move, I have Nordic ski and fitness, because fitness is a really important thing to me, and getting outside. And under Spirit House, this year I'm building a space where I'll be working with people and seeing some of my clients. And I think of it as like a spiritual retreat house. And also, what is very renewing for my spirit is reading and music and writing. So that's my self-care wheel, and yours doesn't have to be as fancy. It can be as simple as this if you want. But whatever it is that you decide is important for you in 2018 for your self-care, I just want you to write it down and commit to it and have a way to reflect on it and remind yourself about what you're doing for your self-care. And remember, all self-care involves keeping boundaries around you so that you can protect that time to do your self-care. And so I look forward to seeing what you've come up with. Feel free to snap a picture and send it my way. Okay, happy 2018.